Right, guys, welcome to today's live stream between the Stormers and the British and Irish Lions. I think this should be the last provincial game before the weekend. Big first test coming next weekend. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get a Bulls game handed to us on Wednesday for the Lions, but for now, this will be the last provincial game leading up to the test match on Saturday for the first one between the Springboks and the British and Irish Lions. Quickly going through some comments in this chat today. Johannes Payne, Mark Billebokke van the Stormer. And then in place says, go Stormers. Piet Pompey says, I never thought I would say this, but I go for the Stormers today. And then Ramfam says, it's 2 a.m. at night in Sydney. Luluhead says, Lions easily just to prove a point. And then Achilles said, I hate Stormers, but I hate England even more. So I will vouch for the Stormers for the first time ever. He also said, just speaking the truth. And then I asked you guys, who will you be backing the Stormers? Who will be backing the Stormers for a massive upset today? It is up to you guys to decide whether you are backing the Stormers to win or not today. Achilles says, if Lions win, it doesn't matter to me. I'd be happy to, but either way, I'd be happy if South Africa team win. I want both teams to cry at the end, but only one can, unfortunately. Then, guys, you can also go and have a look at the emojis that I've got specially made for this channel. If you join as a member, you will have access to those emojis for 20 Rand a month. Achilles says, by the way, Billa is the real World Cup champions because we beat the champs. Achilles says, Guru, next week I'm going to join your channel. I want to, but my bank empty at the moment. No problem, Achilles. You're doing a great job as moderator for the channel anyways. So that is really great from you as well. Right, let's quickly go and have a look at the lineups, guys. For the British and Irish Lions today, we've got Stuart Hawke, Josh Adams, Elliot Daly, Robbie Henshaw, Duan van der Merwe, Marcus Smith, and then also Ali Price. So I think a lot of these guys could be the starting players for the Lions on the weekend. Guys like Stuart Hawke, Josh Adams, Robbie Henshaw, maybe Duan van der Merwe, but obviously Marcus Smith and Ali Price will not be starting those test matches for sure. But yeah, strong side. Stuart Hawke, Josh Adams, Robbie Henshaw, Duan van der Merwe has been on fire for the Lions on this tour. Didn't play against the Springboks in the midweek game. So it will be interesting to see. No, I'm lying. He did play. So, or didn't he? I can't remember now for some reason. Rag 3D says buffering elbow cough. Right, let's go and have a look at the forwards real quickly for the British and Irish Lions. We've got Rory Sutherland, Luke Cowan, Dickie Tat Furlong, Adam Beard, Johnny Hill, Tat Byrne, Hamish Watson, and Jack Conan. So again, I think Rory Sutherland, Tat Furlong, like Tat Byrne, Hamish Watson could all be starters for that first test on Saturday. So a very, very good side to be playing the Stormers today. Achilles says, is it just me or does the color look dodgy? It's too bright. The red look almost pink of the poster behind. And Guru face shining bright like a diamond. Something wrong with the color. So it might be the lightning from my side, Achilles. It is starting to become nighttime here in South Africa, as you know. So it might be a little bit like that for now. Right, let's go and have a look at the Stormers side for today's game. In the backline, Sergio Peterson, Sabella Sinatla, Rikus Pretorius, Daniel du Plessis, Edward van der Merwe, Tim Swiel, and Gotland Masimla. So a very strong Stormers side. Sergio Peterson, Springbok, Sinatla, Springbok, Rikus Pretorius, Daniel du Plessis probably could become Springboks in the future if handed the opportunity to do so. And then Edward van der Merwe, very unlucky not to make the Springbok squad initially. And then Tim Swiel and Gotland Masimla has always been around, very valuable players to have, and they'll bring that experience to the Stormers side. Then for the forwards, Leon Lyons, JJ Kotze, Gitling Fischer, Adams van Rijn, JD Schikkeling, Namakaba, Johan de Tooy, and Ian van Roos. Really looking forward to see how Ian van Roos can perform today. Chance maybe for JD Schikkeling to also show his worth. And then everybody is hyping up Namakaba as well. So great opportunity for these youngsters to really show their worth in this Stormers side as well today. Let's quickly go and have a look at the benches as well, guys. For the Stormers, Andre Hugo Venter, Quenzo Blues, Sanzi Sandi, Justin Basson, Marcel Tennyson, Thomas Bursey, Abner van Renen, John de Jong, Leland Zas, and Lee Marvin Masibuko. So I guess not every one of them will be playing today. But yeah, just tuning. Let me see if I can maybe just get the screen a little bit better. It's still shining like a diamond, unfortunately. So the bench then for the British and Irish Lions, we've got Jamie George, Marco Vunipola, Zander Ferguson, Alwyn Jones, Sam Simon, Gareth Davis, Chris Harris, and Louis Rees-Sammet. So again, a lot of starters here on the bench in the likes of Jamie George and Alwyn Jones, Sam Simmons, and maybe Louis Rees. So it should be interesting to see how these two teams fare against each other today. Sparrow Maravillas says Ian van Roos and Edwin van der Merwe must carry the Stormers today. Probably the two stand-up players in the forwards and the backline for today's game is Ian van Roos and Edwin van der Merwe. Then Sparrow Maravillas says, I'm in shock from the SAA game. Yeah, well, look, it wasn't the strongest South African A side ever playing. A lot of youngsters been given opportunity in that game as well. So, yeah, Hercules says, Guru, read the sentence. I'm not going to do it, Hercules. Come on. You want me to make how do you say in Afrikaans, a pop for myself. So I'll rather not try and do that. Then Achilles says, I'm speaking a little bit of isiXhosa, people teaching me at work, but still a lot to learn. So I tried to learn it throughout my youth growing up. There was somebody that could have learned me to talk the language, but I just struggled. And even in school as well, we hardly, by the time I almost finished, they just brought in Xhosa. So I always struggled with that as well. Then Sparrow says, do you think Faison Botha is Springbok material? No, he's not. So it just basically tells everybody the story that Akker van der Merwe should have been on that plane to South Africa and playing there. But I guess maybe in the future, who knows? He's not playing too badly at the Sharks, but currently definitely not Springbok material as far as my opinion goes. You guys can let me know in the comment section what you think. But for me, I don't think Faison Botha is Springbok material at this very stage. Currently having a look at the Argentina versus Wales game, and with about 11 minutes to go, it's Argentina leading by 23 points to 11 in this game. So Wales are playing with basically a second stringer, while Argentina are packed with their top players. So it would be a good result if Wales can manage to win this one. But I just don't see it happening at the end of the day. Sparrow Maravilla says, out of the guys that played today, who do you think is not Springbok material? So I'll have to go and look up that team real quickly again. But let me just think quickly. Apalile Fassi was at fullback. Roscoe Speckman was on the wing. Then also the centre Dialendi. And I'm hitting blank here. Just did the game on it, and for some reason I can't remember the side that actually played now. So let's go and pull them up real quickly. I know it wouldn't be too hard to find the details of that one. Let's see if I can pull up that side real quickly again that played. So out of the South Africans who you asked me now, who do I think is not Springbok material? So a little bit disappointing today was Jaap Penke. He didn't get plenty of opportunity. Same with Wandisile Simelane. I just felt that they didn't get enough game time, or not game time, but they didn't see enough of the ball to really show what they're worth. So I can't really rate on that. And even Jelton Jantjies didn't play that horrible, you know. That first half wasn't too bad. he didn't really do anything wrong, but nothing special. So I can't really say it's not Springbok quality. But then going through the forwards, Reinhard Elkstad still not impressing me. Marco van Staden even had a little bit of a disappointing game today. Nicholas Janssen van Rensburg did do well, not great, and probably will still have to adapt a little bit to his game if he wants to be a consistent Springbok contender. But yes, those are just the guys that disappointed a little bit. Kuni Oosthuizen for me is out of form, out of sorts, and hopefully he can improve, or that would probably be his last game in that Springbok jumper as well. Then on the bench, Faison Barter didn't really show any worth. Thomas du Toit for me was also very disappointing. The likes of Jesse Creel didn't do well with Damian Willems in the midfield combinations. So, yeah, there's a lot of questions been asked about some of these players. And let's see, Elton Jantjies, not even club material, let alone international. And Sparrow Maravillas, do you know the guy Forever Sport? I said to him that Elton is trash, and he got so offended. Do you think he is good? So the thing with Elton Jantjies is he's a very good provincial player for me personally. When he played for the Lions, he did really well at provincial level, but he's never been able to make that step up to international quality. He's always played behind Andre Pollard, now even playing behind the likes of Morning Steyn, and possibly even after Johan Goosen's great performance. I think Elton Jantjies must start to really doubt his ability at this stage. He must ask himself, am I playing good enough? Am I worthy of being in the Springbok side? And what am I doing wrong? Because provincially, I'm having a good game. But when it comes to international, I'm joking. And he needs to have a big look at himself and reassess his ability as well. But again, it's not him who picks himself. It is the coaches. Unfortunately, he's got a profession to do. He needs to get paid. But like I said, he doesn't select himself. So that lies with the coaching staff. And if Rassie Erasmus and Jacques Nienaber feel that it's good enough, they might have their reasons. Some might believe in their own reasons as well. Like myself, I'm not a big fan of Elton Jantjies. So, yeah, to tell you, most, I think after the performance from Johan Goosen today, playing Elton Jantjies almost in every facet, I just don't see him warranting his place in the side at the moment. Gert Mitzer says Goosen much better than Elton Jantjies today. Goosen played a fantastic game. Absolutely. He played a really good game. Good to see him back in that number 10 jersey. And hopefully Jake White can bring out the best in him. And we will see him maybe join the Rugby Championship side or even maybe go on to at the end of the year. But I think it's really time for Elton Jantjies to maybe reassess his game a little bit. Sparrow Maravilla says, yeah, that is what I said. And then Gert Kuntze says, hello, Guru from Vietnam again. How's it going, Gert? Hope you enjoyed the game from the Springboks and the Bulls earlier. The Bulls absolutely shocking the SAA side in that game, which was really not the greatest of games for around 60 minutes. And then suddenly the game came alive and the Bulls showed some really great skill in getting back that 2 tries and then also winning it at the end, defensively keeping the Springboks out at that very last couple of minutes. So hats off to the Bulls and to Goosen. They really played well. Like I said, we got the poll going at the moment on my channel. Currently, you guys have had 72 votes. Can the Stormers beat the British and Irish Lions today? 52% have said yes, and then 48% says that it is a no. Then Andre Warren asked whether I can. Let's just see here quickly. Before I get to that, Sparrow Maravilla says, what's your prediction for the game tonight? I did say earlier that I think the Lions by 20 points. 20 points sounds a lot, but if you compare it to the other provincial sides so far and the way they've lost, then 20 points is probably not that bad. again, if they can keep the Lions out for the first 20 minutes of the game, they might be even in with a chance to upset them. But as the provincial games have been going, I just don't see it happening. Right, Achilles says, Bulls is the best SA team. Tell me I'm wrong, dare you? And then Andre Warren, Guru, can't you play the Bulls versus SAA highlights? Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to do it, Andrew. Unfortunately, I don't have the rights to the materials. So, especially on a live stream, if I do that, I would get banned for 3 months of live streaming, and we really don't want that to happen. I can push my luck and do it afterwards as a normal video, but I would rather not do it, as in the past I did get copyright strikes on videos and stuff. So if you get 3 strikes, you're out as well. And then obviously on a live stream, you get banned almost immediately for 3 months, no questions asked. That happened a couple of months ago with some other YouTubers as well. They did the same kind of video I'm doing now, and for some reason Rugby Australia thought it was the games that's been showed on YouTube, and they banned him. And luckily for them, they got cleared after a couple of days. So yeah, not gonna do that, unfortunately. Then Block says Lions 46, Stormers 19 is his prediction today. So that leaves you with a 27-point victory to the Lions. Lakona says, evening, Mr. Guru. How are you doing, Lakona? Achilles says, I see Rugby uploaded the full match of the Bulls versus South Africa. And he's going to get very close to banned. I mean, guys like this is making things really hard for us that is trying to do it the right way. But I mean, if he's got the copyrights for it, then it's fine. But until then, I would rather not try and do that. Achilles says, Guru, I will ask some questions and get information for you to do the live stream of the highlights. Thank you, Achilles. Much appreciated. Then Storm Swat says, go South African local team supporting the Stormers. Even though I'm a Shark supporter, thank you for your awesome commentary. My pleasure, Storm Swats. Like I said, really enjoy doing this as well. Then Achilles says, I say Stormers 30 points to 25. So a 5-point victory then for the Stormers is Achilles' prediction today. It's going to be a tough one. I don't see it happening. But like I say, if we can keep them out for at least the first 20 minutes, then the Stormers might be in for a good showing in this game. I've got the Lions by 20 points today. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think is the scoreline going to be, and whether you think the Stormers can win it or not. We've got 84 votes currently saying 51% says no, that the Lions will win it. And 49 says yes, the Stormers can do it. Mark Bromfield says, hi, Guru, I'm proud of the Bulls. They showed some guts today. Definitely they did. And I mean, when we initially saw the score line at 14-0 at halftime, we expected the Springboks to come out in the second half and just maybe suffocate the Bulls a little bit in that second half, and that just never happened. It stayed 14-0 for about 20 minutes into the second half, and then suddenly they just they came into this one and just destroyed the Springboks in that last 20 minutes. Sparrow says, I just looked now, Rugby literally streamed it from his computer. Yeah, he does that, and then he uploads it afterwards, which he's not allowed to do, unfortunately. But yeah, he's getting away with it at the moment, so it's working for him. So we'll just go with it for now. Lulu, it says a massive game from the Lions today. Stormers by 5, says Mark Bromfield. And then Mahmoud Larry says big Stormers supporters. So hopefully the Stormers can do well today. Like I said, I'm not expecting them to win it, but I'm expecting them to have a decent game and at least deliver us some good tries, good defense, and then we'll go from there and see how it goes. Mike Preston says Lions to win by 30. Good to hear you noticeably resting of some key Lions players. Yeah, so there's quite a few Lions players being rested today as well, Mike. But I do feel that some of these guys will be playing in that starting lineup next weekend. So, yeah. Nepal Guide says Lions by 40. All points scored by the Scots. Another guy that doesn't like the English supporters very much. So, Nepal going for the Lions this time by 40 points. Mahmoud says, big Stormers supporter, but I will go with the Lions by 35 points. So, not a lot of hope here for the Stormers. I did mention earlier that I think that the Stormers will do better than the other teams have done. And that includes my Sharks team that got hammered twice by the Lions in 1 week, you can basically say. So, looking at the lineups, we'll go through it in a bit just to see how the lineups look like. But, I think the Stormers lose by 20 points today. Ty Wood says, if the Stormers can stay up close on the scoreboard, yes, it's possible. But if they go down early with 2 free tries, they will be done for. So we have seen the Lions score in the opening 10 minutes, maybe two tries in the opening 10 minutes. The only time they couldn't do that was against South Africa in that midweek game. So I'm expecting a little bit of a similar thing happening today, but hopefully I'm wrong and the Stormers could do something really incredible. Then Sparrow asks, is anyone in the chat going to get NBA 2K22? That is a basketball game. And Achilles says, is Owen Farrell going to play? I know I spelled his surname wrong, because when he plays against the Bokke, we give him a farewell bye-bye. So Owen Farrell not playing today, Achilles. Luckily for the Stormers' heads, maybe, that he's not playing today. Achilles says the Bulls would win the British and Irish Lions. So who knows? Maybe this is scheduled as the last provincial game, but just maybe we might get to see the Bulls sneak in a practice match against the Lions on Wednesday. Who knows what Warren Gatland and Jake White can decide to do. Then Lulu Head says Lions players on the line have to have a massive game. And then Christian says, hi, Guru, everyone go Stormers. And then Likona looking forward to a decent game. Peter says Lions by 15 points today. So most of the guys in the comment section are going for the Lions. We've had 98 votes so far, 51 saying that the Stormers cannot beat the Lions today. So, that is what is expected today. So I'm expecting the Lions to do really well. Let's see. Achilles says, damn it, I was going to say they must break Owen Farrell's ankles today. Nah. Come on, Achilles. Owen Farrell, I don't know why everybody hates him. I think he's a quality player, but for some reason, other people don't see that way. No, I'm just joking. I honestly don't like Owen Farrell. Anybody that likes Owen Farrell must be crazy. Sparrow Maravilli is asking, are you going to get a PS5? I do have one already, Sparrow. I got it about 2 months ago. Luckily, the company bought me one, so I am really chuffed with my PS5 at the moment. Then Tesla says, cheers, Guru. Who are you voting for today, Guru? So I am going with the Lions with 20 points today. Hopefully, the Stormers can keep it lower. Hopefully not more than 20 points. And then Mr. Achilles, how good is the Stormers team looking? They're looking pretty good. Achilles says, you had me there for a moment, Guru. I was about to ask, are you insane? Then Marcel, hi there, Mr. Guru. I'm back. How's it going, Marcel? And then Ty Wood says, even Owen Farrell doesn't like Owen Farrell. Right, so let's quickly go through the lineups again, guys, before this game is actually going to start. For the Lions, we've got Stuart Hart, Josh Adams, Elliot Daly, Robbie Henshaw, Duan van der Merwe, Marcus Smith making his Lions debut today. Ali Price there at scrum half. Then the forwards, Rory Sutherland, Luke Cowan, Dickey, Dad Furlong, Adam Beard, Johnny Hill, Dad Byrne, Hamish Watson, and Jack Conan. So looking at Watson, Byrne, and Conan as a combination, I think maybe just Sam Simmons needs to come on, and that would be a very, very intriguing loose forward trio for them. Right, going to the Stormers side real quickly. Sergio Peterson, Sabella Sinatla, Rikus Pretorius, Daniel Duplessis, Edward van der Merwe, Tim Sweel, and Godlin Simla. Then the forwards, Leon Lyons, JJ Kotze, Neetling Foucher, Adams van Rijn, JD Schikkerling, Namakaba, Johan de Toey, and Ian van der Roos. Then the bench for the Stormers, Andre Higufenta, Kwezo Blows, Zazie Sandi, Justin Basson, Marcel Tennyson, Thomas Percy, Abner van Renen, Jean de Jong, Leland Zas, and Lee Marvin, Mazibuko. And then for the Lions, Jamie George, Marco Vunipola, Zander Ferguson, Alwyn Jones, Sam Simmons, Gareth Davis, Chris Harris, and Louis Rees-Zammit. So those are your lineups for this game, guys. Then quickly going again through the comment section. Let's see. Achilles says, hey, I'm the only Achilles here. And then Mike Preston, quality players who kick the ball away too much, impressive tackler and percentage kicking game, but not as exciting as other running creative players, says Mike Preston about Owen Farrell. Then Tesla says, good prediction, mate. Mr. Achilles says, sorry, man. And then Geoffrey Foggett says, hi, bro, how are you doing? I'm doing really well. Thank you, Jeffrey, and yourself. Mike Preston says, nobody like Owen Farrell, but you know he thrives of that sort of attention. Absolutely. Nepal Guide says, surely the other Van der Merwe must be Scottish qualified. I'll keep my on him. Do you have his numbers? So Duan Van der Merwe is the number. Oh, you're talking about the Western Province one or the Stormers one. It's Edward Van der Merwe. He is playing in the number 11 jersey. So he doesn't have Scottish. He's not Scottish qualified. Unfortunately, not Nepal. Mr. Achilles says, who are the main threats in the Stormers team? I know Sinatla is one of them. And then Witch Tiger says, how's it going? I'm back. Have you got a winner at the races, bro? No, I don't yet, says Nepal. So for the Stormers, I think the key players in the side for today, probably Daniel du Plessis is going to be massive in that inside center position. So hopefully he can really come to the party today. I see Jean de Jong didn't make the cuts. So, yeah, they're only going to field 23 players in the end. But, Tim Swill needs to guide them at fly half. Edward van der Merwe, obviously, I think Twinkle Toes, Colby look-alike or play-alike. So expecting a big one from Edward van der Merwe then. Sinatla just haven't lived up to the expectations coming from the 7s to the 15 game. And the forwards, obviously, definitely Evan Roos, the standout player there, along with JD Schikkeling. Adams van Rijn is starting to find his feet, but I'm really looking forward to see what Neetling for sure can do today, along with the younger brother of Peter Steph de Toey, Johan de Toey. Those, for me, are the guys that's going to really need to steer this Stormers side today. Right, the Lions are now running onto the field, guys, so the game should be coming anytime soon now. Andre Andy says, go Stormers. Jeffrey says, who do you reckon will win this game? I've got the Lions down for 20 points today, to win by 20 points. Kelly says, Sinatla is overrated, to be honest. He's got speed, but the hype over him is too much. He's good, but not good. That's why he doesn't wear the green and gold jersey. And I can maybe say that the same thought about Elton Yankees, maybe. They're getting over, the hype is a little bit too much. They are overrated. They're good players, but not great players. And I think that stands for Sinatla and Elton Yankees at this stage. Ty Wood says, Evan Roos from the forwards, Edward from the backs, which I agree completely. I think Edward van der Merwe and Evan Roos will be the stand-up players for this Stormers side today. Right, so the Stormers are on the field, and the jersey look absolutely fantastic. It's a limited edition Stormers jersey as well. I am maybe going to get me one, but who knows? I might end up not getting it because I do want the Rugby United Championship jerseys for all 4 teams, local teams. So I might just skip this one. Geoffrey says, have you been following the NRL Rugby League? Unfortunately not, Jeffrey. I wanted to, but I just haven't had the time to do so. Then Mr. Achilles 121 says, Stormers need to be very physical if they want to have a shot at winning. Lions pride himself in being physical, so Stormers forwards need to tackle hard. And then Johannes Payne says, Sinatla can only play 7s. So the Stormers are going to get this game underway, guys. It is going to be Tim Swill to get this one underway. Let me take a sip, and then we will get this game underway. And good luck to the Stormers today. Let's see how it goes. Samuel Jones asks, Who's the Stormers water boy? I'll be the water boy today, Samuel. Right, so Timsville to get this game underway, guys. Here we go. It is the Stormers up against the British and Irish Lions here today, and into the hands of Marcus Smith early on, and he's going to kick that into touch, roundabout between the 10 and the halfway line inside Stormers half. So great clearance kick from the youngster, playing his first ever British and Irish Lions test. Right, big moments here for the Stormers. Can they get this line out secured? Yes, they can. Godwin is similar. Out it goes to Timsville. Switches back inside with Sergil Peterson out to Edward van der Merwe. He's got to run straight through the lines here. Up to the halfway line goes Edward van der Merwe. Now Masimla out to Sergil Peterson. Back inside to Adams van Rijn. Up to the 10-meter line. Inside the lines half now. Masimla gives it out to the big forwards. Now they're going to drive this between the 10 and the halfway line. Inside lines territory. Comes back for Sweel. Now goes with a cross kick up and under. It is chased down here by the Stormers, but it comes back to Duan van der Merwe, and he's going to break the line now over halfway for the Lions and bundled into touch in the end by Johan Roos. So Johan Roos not having any issues while tackling Duan van der Merwe today. Right, so Achilles says that speed doesn't help Sinatla in the 15-man game. Absolutely not. And Mr. Achilles 1-1 says, let's go Stormers. Great start here from the Stormers here in this game. It's going to be a scrum down to the Stormers between the halfway line and the 10-meter line, inside lines territory. And a great opportunity now for the Stormers to get the first attacking play of this game for real. Stormers looking dangerous when they move the ball wide. And Edward van der Merwe showed very early on what he will be capable of doing in this game. Ty Wood says, I'm surprised that it took them so long to recognize Marcus Smith. He's been on fire for the Harlequins with Esterhazen on his outside. Right, scrum is down, so we will have a reset scrum. The first one going down here today. Mike Preston says that's 2 Lions defense line breaks inside 2 minutes. Yeah, the Lions will have to defend. They will have to know their story. This Edward van der Merwe guy is very similar to the likes of Cheslin Colby. So, yeah, and then also Duan van der Merwe needs to be watched. So the 2 van der Merwes needs to be watched at all times. The Kitty says 15-men rugby, you need patience and skill and good strategy. That's the difference between 15-men rugby and 7s. And then Mr. Achilles says, come on, Stormers, scrum hard. Right, so Godwin was similar with the first scrum feed of the game for the Stormers. We had about 3 minutes so far, and the scrum feed now comes from Godwin Masimla. Scrum goes down on the side. It's a free kick to the Stormers now. They will probably go for another scrum here. It went down on the side of Rory Sutherland, so free kick instead of a penalty, probably because it's still early days. So we are going to have another scrum then to the Stormers. Scrum's looking really strong at the moment from the Stormers as well. We all know this Lions side is a formidable scrumming outfit. Trevor Nikani felt it on Wednesday. So I'm sure that Neertling for sure will have his work cut out today against the likes of Sutherland in this one. Also, the likes of Leon Lyons, who's a youngster coming through very nicely for the Stormers as well. He should have a good game as well. Currently, there is some attention being received to Tad Byrne for the Lions. So it will be a big loss if he had to go off for the Lions so early on in this game, because I do see him as a possible starter for the test matches on the weekend. Warren Gatman looking on from the coaching box as well. Right, so we've had 4 minutes in this one. It should be a cracking game. We've had 2 reset scrums now, and things should just settle down after this. Right, Barry Green, I got goosebumps when you saw how Cheslin Colby was using. Bertie says, Evening Guru, British and Irish Lions by 20. So that is what I've got them as well for Bertie today. Barry Green says his feet, LOL. And Mike Preston, don't you go breaking out these players. And Stormers coming out, guns blazing, says Mr. Achilles 1-1. Right, but similar to feet this one. It is now the third reset of the scrum, and here we come. Is this a solid one? Yes, it is. Now Masimla of the back out to Sergio Peterson. Puts it to the boot, but Marcus Smith has stopped it from going through. It's into touch, and it's going to be a Stormers line out roundabout between the 10 and a halfway line inside their own half. So Stormers losing a bit of ground on that one. No, it's it is out between the halfway line and the 10-meter line inside Lions territory. So no distance really made of that. Right, the line out spills off the back, and Cowan Dickey has got it for the Lions now. Duan van der Merwe. He's going to run straight into Johan de Twainton Swiel. Brought down really quickly, just outside of 22 now. It is Tad Byrne taking it up for the Lions. Sets it up quickly now. Price out to Stuart Hawke. Tries to run into a gap there. Brought down by Leon Lyons really quickly. Off they go again. Rory Sutherland now. Still 5 meters outside of 22. The Lions have got possession. Ollie Price waiting for it. And he is going to go with a box kick over the top from here. Chased down by Duan van der Merwe now on Sergio Peterson. Let's see if Sergio Peterson can make something happen from here. He's over halfway, and is he held up in the tackle? No, he's not. Goes down now, Masimla waiting for it. Gets it out to Schikkeling. Just over halfway is the Stormers now. Masimla again, penalty advantage to the Stormers now. Offside from the British and Isles Lions. A little cross kick from Tim Swiel. Not going anywhere. Josh Adams tried to go for it in the air, and he's hurt himself in the process now. So this is not looking good for them. Josh Adams down at the moment. And I do see that John de Jong is actually playing in this game. So I'm not sure which position he's taken in, but John de Jong is playing in this game. Johannes Payne says Sinatla can't tackle from the front. And then the way he skilled those players before giving it to Am to score was outside. What do you think of it, Guru? Right, so the Stormers now go with the penalty, and they are going to fight touch between, say 15 meters out from the try line of the Lions. So it looks like Jean de Jong might be playing on the wing today for the Stormers. So it might be that Sinatla is not playing today. Right, so throwing coming now from JJ Kotze now for the Stormers. Roundabout on the 22-meter line. Here they come. Adams van Rijn a little bit sloppy off the back now, but Masimla's got it. Out it goes to Tim Swiel, leaves it behind. Josh Adams kicks it ahead, and here the chases on now. Edward van der Merwe against Josh Adams, and Edward van der Merwe just runs it into touch. So it's going to be a line out to the Lions. Roundabout between the 22 and the 10-meter line inside Stormers half. Right, Prince Worldwide says, come on, and Mr. Achilles says, come on, Stormers, believe in you, boys. Barry Green says it was outside how he did it. Yeah, it was really a great step from him. So the Lions now on the attack. Ali Price, out it goes to Henshaw. He's going to give it out to Josh Adams, tackled in the midfield by Tim Swiel there. And a penalty to the Stormers there. Players rolling on the ground is the call from the referee. And it's Josh Adams, the guy penalized there. And he's not having the greatest of starts here. Likona says, looking forward to watching the young play today. So he wasn't in that initial starting lineup. I think he's come in for Sinatla today. Yeah, Josh Adams got tackled, and then he just stood up and rolled further. So that is why the penalty's been awarded to the Stormers there. 8 minutes gone in this one. Let's see. The ball goes out, run about just outside of 22 off the Lions. And Kotze can throw this in for the Stormers. Throwing comes now, taken by Adams van Rijn now. Just outside of 22, the Stormers form a maul here. And it's not really going anywhere at the moment. Now they start to set it up and still going forward now. Almost up to the 22-meter line. It comes out now, Masimla. Out to Namakava. Namakava brought down just outside of 22. Masimla waiting. He's going to get it out to Nietlin Foucher. Puts his head down. Tad Byrne is over the ball. Steals the ball for the Lions. And now they're out to Duan van der Merwe. They're going to run this from their own 22. It's Stuart Hawke. Stuart Hawke tries to step around Edward van der Merwe, but he does get him eventually before he kicks it away. And that ball is going to go rolling over the 22-meter line of the Stormers. Tim Swiel back for it. He's going to put it on the boot. and is going to find touch on the 10-meter line. Quickly thrown in. Here comes the Lions against Stuart Hawk. He's going to put it downfield, looking for space now. It's Sergio Peterson back for it inside his 22, and he's going to go with a little chip kick over the top, and he could collect this himself. No, he can't. It's just not the bounce that he was looking for. The Lions have got it on halfway now. Here comes Ali Price, out to Tat Furlong, out to Marcus Smith, puts it to the boot again into space, and that one is going to find Edward van der Merwe 5 meters from his own try line. Out to Tim Swiel it goes, and he'll be able to clear this one from inside. He's 22, finds touch on halfway by Elliot Daly for the Lions. Now, here comes Stuart Hogg again up to the 10-meter line. Inside Stormers off. Ollie Price going the blind side, gets caught there, gives it out to Johnny Hill on the 10-meter line. Back Ali Price now, back to Rory Sutherland, brought down beautifully by JJ Kotze and Johan de Toey. Quickly onto it now, Hamish Watson losing a bit of ground for the Lions on halfway now. Ali Price still getting it back now to Tat Furlong, over halfway he goes. Back it comes to Adam Beard. Stuart Hawk caught just around about on halfway. Now gets it back to Hamish Watson. Hamish Watson beat Namakaba, brought down by Schickerling. Runabout on the 10-meter line now. Ali Price again. Tadburn hammered in a tackle by Neetling Fouchier now. And it looks like the Stormers have counteracted this. Now Ian van Roos has got it. Over halfway goes Ian van Roos now. 5 meters inside the Lions half. Sergio Peterson with a little chip kick over the top. Looking for space in behind. It is Josh Adams is running back for it. And he's going to let it roll into touch about 10 meters out from the Lions try line. It's going to be a line-up throw in to the Lions. What a passage of play again there from them. And some really good play from the Stormers at the moment, putting the Lions under some pressure in defense at the moment. All right, I won't call him Achilles, I'll call him Mr. A. Right, so let's see what happens with this one. Luke Cowan-Dickey to throw this one in. Marlon Adia, I don't like the Stormers, but I want them to win. And I know the people listening here is the guys who don't get free TVs. Johannes Spain, a little joke after all the trouble this week in South Africa. So a penalty from that line out to the Lions, and an opportunity for them to clear that. JD Schickerling penalized there for playing the man in the air at line-out time. So a chance now for the Lions to clear this from their own try line and set up some really good possibilities for them. Yeah, so Johnny Hill, the maul was brought down by Schickerling. So that is why it was a penalty to the Lions. Alexander Weideman says, I'm getting addicted to your commentary, Guru. Job well done. Thank you, Alexander, and glad that you're enjoying it. Right, so the Lions have got the line out on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Johnny Hill takes it at the back now. The maul has been formed by the Lions. Can they work some magic here from the maul? The Stormers have got them covered, driving them backwards with this maul, and they're going to struggle to get this ball out. They do get it eventually, and Ali Price now. Out it comes to the big boys now. Driving it up is Jack Conan for the Lions. Pick and go from Tadburn, a little bit isolated, but the Stormers win the ball, but a penalty against the Stormers for being offside. So a penalty on the 10-meter line against Namakaba. Hello says, do you agree that if the Stormers can move the ball through the back line quickly, they can win it? Well, first of all, they have to be solid in defense, and which they are currently. And then secondly, they need to be disciplined, which they currently aren't. So before they can even move that ball wide, they will first have to work on their discipline and their defense today. And 1 out of 2 is done so far. Defensively, really solid, but discipline letting them down at the moment. Right, so line out to the Lions on the 22-meter line inside Stormers territory. Luke Cowan-Dickey with the throw in to this line out. Find Tadburn at the back. The maul has been formed by the Lions now, and this looked like it could be dangerous for them. Luke Cowan-Dickey's got the ball at the back of this maul, not really going anywhere at the moment are the Lions, right on the 22-meter line. Now they go wide. A chance here, Robbie Henshaw stabs it through, but it's one of the Stormers players, and the referee are going to penalize the Stormers again for offside. So, 10 meters up, right in the middle of the field now. The Lions have an opportunity to put this into touch again through Marcus Smith, who's going to put it into touch 5 meters out from the Stormers try line. So discipline not working for them at the moment. Morgan Moore, who's your first choice scrum half for the Lions? Well, I do like Gareth Davis personally, but I do feel that they will start Connor Murray. Then Ali Price have been absolutely phenomenal in a couple of games that he's played. Probably the informed one of the three. So based on form, I would say Ali Price, but we all know that Connor Murray will be getting it. So the line I've taken now by the Lions here, 5 meters out from the try line. They are waiting for it to come out, and they're going to tap, or they're going to go pick and go through Luke Cowan-Dickey at the moment. Adam Beer taking it up for the Lions. Still about 4 meters out from the try line. Here's the Lions now, pick and go again, Johnny Hill. They're 2 meters out from the try line now as the Lions. It's a little bit sloppy here. Van Roos over the ball, but he knocks it on, and Jack Conan has got it back now. It comes out to Tat Furlong. Still 5 meters out from the try line is the Lions at the moment. Waiting for it is the Forts now. Jack Conan, he goes with it, but knocks it on. So a penalty against the Stormers again. Again offside from the Stormers. They need to be careful now. Luke Cowan-Dickey goes to the drive. He's so close to the try line. And, whoa, a penalty against the Lions there. Rolling on the ground is the call from the referee. So no try awarded. They're over the try line. But Luke Cowan-Dickey gets penalized for rolling on the ground. That is a big call from the referee. And probably a deserving one. Adams van Rijn receiving some attention at the moment. I don't know exactly what is wrong with him. He went down on the ground and then he rolled over the try line. He could always have said it's momentum that took him over. And for a minute, it looked like it was momentum. But in the end, it is a penalty now to the Stormers. And Tim Swill is going to try and kick this downfield for them. Right, he is going to find touch. Beautiful kick from Tim Swill. Finds touch just inside the half of the Lions. So an attacking lineup coming up for the Stormers now. Sim Slayer says Stormers defending well. It's just their discipline at the moment. Like Mr. A says, the discipline is costing the Stormers. And in Nepal, I am Achilles. Right, so let's see. Marcel Solier says, ja, nee, die Lions gaan net wind up, want daar is niks. Right, so over the top it goes to Dan du Plessis, and Dan du Plessis over the 10-meter line. He goes now. Gordon Massimla back to Neetling for Shear, puts his head down. Stormers on the 10-meter line, inside Lions territory now. It is the big forwards going to drive it up. Are they going to make enough meters? Johnny Hill holding him up beautifully, but it comes back now. Massimla out to Tim Swill to Sergio Peterson. Out it goes to Jean de Jong. He is playing in the number 13 jersey today. Right, Gordon Massimla out to Sergio Peterson. Sergio Peterson breaks through the little half gap. Just couldn't get the offload, picks it back up. And still going is the Stormers now about 10 meters out from the try line. Have the Lions ripped this ball? Unfortunately, it looks like it. Yeah, the Lions have got it. And the Stormers so close to getting a try again. Luke Cowan-Dickey now driving it up for the Lions. Sergio Peterson looking really good early on in this game. Right, so Ali Price have got it at the back of the ruck here for the Lions. And just going to go with the box kick over the top himself. And not finding the distance that he would have liked. So still about 5 meters inside the Lions half, or 22. The Stormers now with a line-out. Another attacking line-out coming up for them. Right, Barry Green says, would it have been a try for the Stormers or the British and Irish Lions? So the Lions were close to the try line. They would have gotten the try. And then they got penalized for rolling on the ground. Right, let's see what happens with this one. JJ Kotzer gets it out to Johan de Toy at the back of this maul now. They are going to form the maul and going. Still going as the Stormers now inside the 22 of the Lions. Still going forward now. The maul goes down. Massimla waiting for it. He gets it out and a chance now for him through Edwald van der Merwe or Leland Zas making a couple of meters now. Out to Tim Swill. Tim Swill nearly into a half gap there inside the 22. Massimla waiting for it. Gets it out to JJ Kotzer. Support play as well now. Massimla again. Out it goes to Schikkeling. Schikkeling inside the 22 takes on two defenders. Nearly running over Marcus Smith there in the process. Now Edwald van der Merwe tries to step his way through. Can't do so. Held up beautifully in a tackle by Stuart Hawke. Now Massimla again. Out it goes to Neetling for Shear. The Stormers right just inside the 22 now. Masimla again. Out it goes to Sergio Peterson again. Just waiting for the ball now as Masimla gets it back to Arends van der Rijn. He puts his head down. Over the ball goes Jack Conan, but the Stormers have got it back now. Neethling Forshire again. Hamish Watson not able to steal that ball for the Lions. A penalty coming the way of the Stormers now. And after 19 minutes, it's the Stormers that can take the lead, or will they go for touch again? Right. Archie Surfdog says, stick it to them Stormers. And then Achilles says, no, I'm the real deal. He's a fan of me, just a fan and a wannabe. Mr. A says, push, Stormers, push. And then Simslayer's Lions might steal the ball. Now, that's not going to happen. Hamish Watson wanted to steal it. Gave away the penalty, and the Stormers are going to have the shot at goal to get the first points of the game. Mike Preston says, that's interesting. An extra role to stop the opposition back row stealing the ball at the ruck is okay with most Northern Hemisphere referees. And then Yanni Hendricks says, if Stormers can keep pressure on the Lions backline for the rest of the game, then Stormers have a chance to win this game. And then Simslayer, are they passing the ball too close to the Lions? Right, so 3-0 it is for the Stormers then after 20 minutes in play. And the Stormers look like the real deal here today. Doing really well. Likona Stormers are doing well. Right, so 20 minutes gone. It is now 3-0. The Stormers leading the British and Irish Lions after 20 minutes. Mr. A says, yes, I agree. The Stormers are passing very weirdly. I fear an intercept at the moment. Great. Schickeling has got the ball at the back here. Just outside the 22 of the Stormers, Masimla waiting for this ball to come out. He's going to go with a box kick over the top himself. Chased down here by Leland Zas. And he nearly got it for the Stormers as well. Knocks it on, unfortunately. And now Marcus Smith is going to have a run. Gives it out to Robbie Henshaw on halfway for the Lions. Right in the middle of the field now. The Lions have got this. Ali Price goes to the left side to Rory Sutherland. Brought down by Arends van der Rijn and Neethling Forshire now. Price again to Marcus Smith, out to Luke Cowan-Dickey. Luke Cowan-Dickey is going to make his way over the halfway line now. Support is there for them, Jack Conan. Out it goes to John Hill, Gordon halfway again. Good defense here from the Stormers. Leon Lyons making a good tackle attempt there. Gets it back to Marcus Smith, who goes to the air this time round. Elliot Daly chasing after it. Sergio Peterson spins out of the two tackles there, but brought down by Henshaw. Just outside their own 22, the Stormers now. Masimla gives it out to Neethling Forshire. Need support now as the Stormers. The Lions are trying to counter-ruck this ball, but they're not going to get it. Masimla has got it under control at the back of this ruck here for the Stormers, and he's going to go to the air with that one. Chased down here by Edward van der Merwe now. Marcus Smith gets man and ball. The ball spills loose. Stuart Hawk recovers well for them, and here he goes on a run. Is Stuart Hawk now over halfway he goes, and in the process throws a forward pass into touch there. So I guess the Stormers can choose whether they want a scrum or a line out there. But great recovery work from Stuart Hawk there after Marcus Smith got man and ball in the air and spilled the ball loose. Stuart Hawk came to recover, and good tackle from Edward van der Merwe on Marcus Smith, putting the pressure on them. But Stuart Hawk recovering pretty damn well for them. Right, Simslayer says intercept bad. Mr. A says hold the line, Stormers. Don't let them break the line. Achilles says come here, you fake Achilles, take that. Right, so the line out is messy here from the Stormers, and the Lions have won a scrum there by a knock-on from the Stormers, so they don't need to do this kind of stuff now. Martin Weinhardt says Lions nog steeds geskool na Woensdag. So, yeah, it looks like the Stormers are trying to follow that trend of the South African A side on what happened on Wednesday. Sorry. So, yeah, it is going to be now a scrum down to the Lions on the 10-meter line inside the Stormers' half. So, a great attacking opportunity here for the British and Irish Lions. 40-39 tackles. That tells you the story. The Lions making one tackle more than the Stormers so far. Licona says Stuart Hawk leading well tonight. He's done really good so far, keeping the pressure off them. A free kick here to the Lions from the scrum, and now Josh Adams. He's going to have a run. Oh, beautifully picked by Namakaba on the ground, and the Stormers have got this now. Edwin van der Merwe has got it for the Stormers now, just outside their own 22. And let's see what happens here. It is going to be a scrum down to the Stormers. So a little knock on there from the Lions in the process, it seems. But yeah, it's one of those games so far. 24 minutes gone. A very good defensive display. We've seen some really good attacking runs as well from both sides. So very impressive from both sides in this game so far. Just the discipline of the Stormers needs to improve if they want to beat this Lions side today. Right, so scrum down to the Stormers between the 10 and between the 10 and the 22-meter line inside their own half. Simslayer says Gatlin doesn't have a good Lions record. Achilles, or Mr. A says Stormers scrum has been really solid. And now a penalty to the Stormers there. Illegal scrummaging by the Lions, and it looked like it's Rory Sutherland, the guilty party there. So the Stormers can thump this downfield and set up another attacking lineup. Dimsweel to take this kick for the Stormers now. And that is really, really good play from this young Stormers side today. They get the kick away, and it's going to find touch just out. Well, let's see where the touch shots go. It looks like it's just outside the 22 of the Lions. Ethan says, go on, WP, you're lekker ding. If British and Irish Lions win, at least make it hurt. Yeah, so it was Rory Sutherland who got penalised from that scrum straight down. And now the Stormers, JJ Kotze out to Adams van Rijn. Cotton Masimla out to Tim Swill. Gets the ball out to Dan du Plessis now. Hier van Roos. Just outside of 22 now. It looks like Hamish Watson might have stolen that. No, it comes back to the Stormers side. Back to JJ Kotze again. Still just outside of 22, the Stormers now. Masimla gets it out to Tim Swill. Gives it out to Dan du Plessis. Makes a couple of meters with that one now. Netlink Bashir trying to bash it up. Knocks it on in the process. And now the Lions can counter-attack. It's Stuart Hawk who kicks it downfield. And luckily for the Stormers, the touchline wins. Because it looked like Josh Adams were absolutely flying after that one. Barry Green asking what was the final score between the Bulls and the Springboks. So it was 17 points to the Bulls and 14 to the Springboks. Barry, the Bulls getting the victory there in the end. Right, another lineup now on halfway for the Stormers. Taken by Schikkeling. Now Masimla out to Ian van Roos. Brought down by Luke Cowan-Dickey. Really good tackle on him. And the Stormers now got possession just inside their own half here. Masimla waiting for it to come out. He is waiting for it. He's going to go with the box kick over the top, it looks like. And over the top he goes. Chased down here by Edwin van der Merwe again. Who's going to get this? It comes back. Oh, that burn did well for the Lions. So they got it now, and they're going to counter-attack now from inside their own 22 now. Quick hands. Duan van der Merwe now with space open. It is Dan du Plessis who's going to try and make the tackle. Runs over Dan du Plessis. Brought down by Sergio Peterson on halfway now. Comes out again, Ali Price. Switch around now. Henshaw out to Tad Burn. Gets it back to Jack Conan in the middle of the field on halfway for the Lions. Oh, it's that Furlong who runs straight through the middle. Pick and go. Still going is that Furlong now. Just outside of 22. Tad Burn now. Out it goes to Johnny Hill. So chance here for Adam Beard. Out wide they go. And into the hands of Josh Adams now. 10 meters out from the try line. Brought down by Johan de Tooy. Now Price again. Out to Adam Beard. Runs into space. And it's going to be a try to the British and Irish Lions. Great counter-attack from the Lions on that occasion. And they rewarded with the first try of this game. Great play from the Lions. The defense just couldn't hold out on the Stormers. Movement after movement. That Furlong hitting a gap. Masimla not noticing that he was going to pick and go. And he ran about 10 meters through the middle. And then from there, it was just a quick ball for the Lions, running on the angles. And, they do get the first try, Adam Beard, for the Lions. Right, Licona says Stormers must execute every opportunity tonight, and they're not doing that at the moment. Right, so Marcus Smith with the first kick of the game for the British and Irish Lions. Now, it is 5 points to 3 after 28 minutes. We should have around 11 minutes left after this conversion kick. Etienne Roux says, Achania. And then Samuel Jones says, go British and Irish Lions. Marcel Soulier says, what? Our box lost to the Bulls today. Well done, Bulls. And then Barry Green says, Springbok starting to worry. LAL previous game was many penalties and could not score in the second half. And this game lost to a provincial side. What do you think, Guru? Well, it wasn't the same side as the Wednesday one, but still great work from the Bulls in that last 20 minutes to come back down from 14-0. So, yeah, conversion is over. So it's 7 points to 3 now to the British and Irish Lions. Mike Preston asking how's Marcus Smith doing in his first appearance. He's not doing anything wrong at the moment. He's actually having a pretty decent one so far. His kicking is pretty decent, and he's setting his backline away pretty decently as well. So the Lions now got possession inside the 22 now, and they're going to work it through that furlong. Just inside the 22 now as the British and Irish Lions. Looks like Ali Price is going to kick this one over the top. Yeah, he's going to go with the box kick over the top. Chased down by Josh Adams now, but Sergio Peterson did fantastically well there, getting it almost up to the 22 for the Stormers now. Here they come, Neetling for sheer now, just outside the 22 of the Lions. Masimla waiting for the ball to come. Gives it out to Tim Swill. Gives it out to Schickeling. Schickeling is going to put his head down now. Masimla again. Out it goes to Dan du Plessis. He tries to run into a bit of space, but needs support now from the Stormers. And has been ripped by Luke Cowan-Dickey again, and a kick downfield from Elliot Daly. Nobody at the back for the Stormers. Tuan van der Merwe is chasing. Tim Swill needs to go back. Gets it away to Sergio Peterson. Tries to step. Ali Price gets caught. Now Jean de Jong is going to have a run over the 22-meter line. Right in the middle of the field, the Stormers have got this now. Masimla is going to go with the box kick, it seems like, over the top here. Just waiting for it to come out now. And he's going to go with the box kick over the top now. Nobody really chasing this one. Into the hands of Stuart Hawke on the 10-meter line now. Lions in possession in Stormers territory. Ali Price out to Tat Furlong again. Driven back in the tackle by Schickeling on that occasion. Now comes back to Rory Sutherland. Puts his head down. Good defense from the Stormers. Ali Price into space. Runs Jack Conan into the gap. Oh, but Sergio Peterson nearly intercepts that ball. A little knock on from him. And it's going to be a scrum down to the Lions. If Sergio got that, he would have been in for a try. Right, where did I leave off? Mr. A says he feels like the British Lions might just win between 1 to 12 points. And then Likona, who scored a try for the British and Irish Lions, it was Adam Beard, the lock forward for the Lions, who scored. Right, Barry Green says, let's hope there's improvement when they play British and Irish Lions. Ngaba says, thanks for great commentary, Guru. Thank Ngaba for that comment as well. And Marcel says, yeah, only when they win. And Kili says, Guru, this was still strong Bokke side squad. I mean, all the Bokke players with many Super Rugby caps, all caps for other leagues and clubs. So the Bokke squad today had enough experience. Probably true, yeah. So, all right. So we're going to have a scrum down now to the Lions here. Ali Price defeated for the Lions inside Stormers territory now. And a penalty to the Lions this time. Going down was, let's see who went down. It was Leon Lyons. Or is it Neetling for sure? Yeah, it's Neetling for sure who got pinned there in that scrum for illegal binding. And now the Lions can set up another attacking lineup, maybe 10 or 15 meters out from the try line. Oh, Marcus Smith is going to do it one better. Yeah, it's around 10 meters out from the Stormers try line now. So again, discipline letting the Stormers down now at the moment. And yeah, defense will have to be solid now going into this last 7 minutes of the first half. Likona asks who's kicking for the Stormers. It's Tim Swill, who is the kicker for the Stormers today. Right, Luke Cowan-Dickey to throw this in 10 meters out from the Stormers try line. And a great opportunity for them to score again. Taken by Johnny Hill at the back now. 10 meters out. The Lions now have a good drive here. It's static at the moment, but it should be going forward any minute now. Still going sideways now. Will they get the break they want? Now the Stormers have got them. And the ball's supposed to lose. And Luke Cowan-Dickey is going to run straight through to score a try. That's not good enough, Stormers. They did initially very well at the ball, but they allowed Luke Cowan-Dickie to spill free and run straight through to score the try for the British and Irish Lions. Right, let's see some more comments, guys. Marlon Wynard says, Tuan van der Merwe moet hard gelak word. Daar niemand wat hom kan uitsort nie. Well, it doesn't look like it. It does take one or two defenders with him each time now. And then Patrick says, the mock team today was just pathetic. Surely some players just showed today they are not good enough for the Springbok team. Absolutely, there was a couple of them who were probably, the likes like Kuni Westhuys and probably Elton Jantjies as well, just not good enough today in the end. Nova says, don't forget to like and subscribe to Rugby Guru. Is doing a great work. Thank you, Nova. Really appreciate the support from you as well. Right, so 12 points to 3 it is with the conversion to come. We've got around 5 minutes left in this first half, and Marcus Smith attempting the goal kick here for them, and it's pretty solid through the middle. So it is 14 points to 3 now for the Lions. Sean Esterhazen says Stormers as boss, go Stormers. And then also reverse sway says Stormers. And Marcel says, I bet if we make a team out of the supporters, we will also win the box. Big Pompey says, no man Stormers. Right, so Tim Swiel to restart this one for us. We've got 5 minutes left in this first half. And the Stormers now trading 14 points to 3. Jack Conan takes it at the back there from inside his 22 now. Ali Price is waiting for this ball to come out. Pretty solid from the Lions now. Just taking authority in this game. The box kick over the top now. Chased down by Josh Adams. And Sergio Peterson leaves it behind. But Evan Roos has managed to collect it for the Stormers now. Just over halfway is the Stormers now. Masimla gets it out to J.D. Schickerling. Brought down by Luke Cowan-Dickie, who's had a mean game so far. Now Sergio Peterson nearly into space. Gets the offload to Evan Roos. Leaves it behind. Picked up by Johan de Tooy. Now he's isolated. But they do get it back. Now Evan Roos again. He's brought down by Tat Burney. And it is a maul maybe formed here. No, says the referee. Masimla gets it back for the Stormers again. Still on halfway is the Stormers now, de Tooy. They need to get this ball quicker. Masimla out to Tim Swiel now. Dan du Plessis. He's going to straighten the line. They've lost ground. Sergio Peterson at scrum off now. Gives it out to Swiel, who puts it to the boot now. Chased down by Leland Zas. Into the hands of Stuart Hawk, who's going to have a run here. And my boys want to leave me again. Right, so the Lions now on the attack from just outside their own 22 now. Tuan van der Merwe nearly up to the 10-meter line now. Ali Price back to Luke Cowan-Dickie. He's going to put his head down, roundabout in the middle of the field now. Ali Price waiting for it, gets it back to Marcus Smith, who's going to go with a bomb kick into the air. Chased by Josh Adams now. Sergio Peterson has got his steps. Josh Adams beat Johnny Hill as well. Gets the offload to Jean de Jong on halfway now. Namakaba. Namakaba is going to have a run here over halfway. Held up in a tackle by Jack Onan again. Now it comes out for Gotland Masimla. Knocks it backwards. Back to Jean de Jong now. Tim Swiel. Out it goes to Adams van Rijn. Isolated there. And ripped by the Lions. And here they come again. It's the Lions now. Robbie Henshaw with a little kick ahead. Chased down here by Stuart Hawk. And Robbie Henshaw. The touchline will win it. And so close. And the Lions could have been in for another try. Right. Diego Gomez asked, why can't you show the game play? Because I don't have the copyright for it, unfortunately. Gaba says, Stormers their own worst enemy with errors and not taking their opportunity. Might press some drink of water, Guru. Yeah, I forgot I got some water to drink. Right, JJ Cotter to throw this one in for the Stormers. 5 meters out from their own try line. Right, taken by Schickerling now. Masimla out to Evan Roos. He's going to try and bash his way up to the 5 meters out from the try line still. And now Masimla waiting for the ball to come out. And he'll go with the box kick himself. Yes, surely. Just waiting on that ball to come out. Now he does so. Gets it out. And no, it's not found touch. Into the hands of Van der Merwe. Van der Merwe is going to be brought down here by Johan de Toey. Now Ali Price, Hamish Watson. Hamish Watson tackled by Dan du Plessis, but he spins out of it and now gets Johan de Toey in the tackle there. Just outside of 22 now, Ali Price. He's going to take a little snipe, gets the offload to Elliot Daly, but the pass from Elliot Daly inside, not a good one. And the Stormers can now counter-attack again from their own 22 at the moment. Namakaba waiting for that ball at the back. He is going to give it up. Let's see who he's going to pass this to. No, Masimla do come in. And let's see what he can do. No, tries a box kick, but hits it straight into Johnny Hill. And the Lions now have a chance. Ali Price puts it to the boot. And it's going to be Tim Swill who's going to dive on it. So the Stormers do survive another onslaught from the Lions with about 30 seconds left in this one. Wow. A big charge there from Hamish Watson on Johan de Toey, leaving him behind. Ian van Roos then eventually make the tackle. But so far, it's just little errors at the moment creeping into the game. Masimla actually hit Aaron van Rijn, so that should actually be a penalty against the Stormers there. But I think the referee is going to let it slip. Diogo Gomez, I'm watching it on Supersport channel 211. And then Hector Bailey, do you think Luke Cowan-Dickey better than Jamie George? Well, currently it looks like it. I mean, I've always been a fan of Jamie George, but Luke Cowan-Dickey playing himself into the starting lineup for Saturday the way he's playing at the moment. Marcel Salia says, if the Lions start like that, they will blow away the Stormers for sure. Stormers should wake up and just play the game. Ngaba says, love how your pronunciation of Vernac names. Give this man a commentary box on Superstore. We'll organize something for you. Thank you, Ngaba. I really appreciate the support, man. Right, so let's see what happens with there's basically no time left on the clock for this first half. It is going to be a scrum feed to the Stormers, and they can do well to just clear it. Well, no, it's going to be a line scrum. So, yeah, on the 22, well, just inside the 22 of the Stormers now, the Lions have a chance to score maybe one more try. Can the Stormers hold them out? A big scrum coming up for the Lions here. And surely if they get the try now, they're in a really good position to win this game now. The Stormers have held out nicely. We've seen them 2 quick tries from the Lions at the time. And that is why it's 14 points to 3 at the moment. Time's up on the clock. And Jack Conan just controlling that ball at the back of the scrum now. They need to clear this out now. Ali Price gets it out to Elliot Daly. Over the 22 he goes. Brought down by Tim Swill now. Gets it back is Ali Price now. Back inside to Duan van der Merwe. Duan van der Merwe held up by Namakaba. About 10 meters out from the try line. 5 meters out. Here they come again. Adam Beard out to Stuart Hawk. Gets it out to Johnny Hill. And Johnny Hill is going to score in the corner for the Lions. So just quick hands there in the end. Just drawing enough players to get it out wide and get the overlap. And the Lions will go into the lead with a decent amount. 19 points to 3 with a conversion to come. Killy says, Dimitri Katrikilis was a good player for the Stormers back when they had such a good squad. And then Likona, Guru, what do you think must start at 13 for the British and the Irish Lions against the Box next week? So I was thinking Robbie Henshaw and Owen Farrell as the midfield combination for the Lions, but I might get it wrong because Owen Farrell's form is not great at the moment. But who knows, maybe they're going to show some faith in Owen Farrell as well. Apple Pie says, Guru, how are the scrums looking? The scrums have been pretty solid from both sides. Both sides have been penalised once, I think, once Neethling for sure, and then also Rory Sutherland getting penalised. So apart from that, it's been pretty strong and very equal at this stage of the game. The Stormers just their discipline, letting them down in this first half, and then some great hands from the Lions. The kick from Marcus Smith is another beauty from the corner, and it goes over. So 21 points to 3. It's going to be at halftime for the British and Irish Lions. The Stormers have tried valiantly, but again, like I said, discipline is letting them down at the moment, and they will really, really have to come out in the second half firing if they want a chance. Richard Bailey says, Guru, do you rate Daly at 13? Well, the thing with Daly at the moment at 13, he hasn't done anything wrong. He's actually been quite impressive in that number 13 jersey, and if he keeps on playing like this, he might get the nod ahead of Owen Farrell. I mean, imagine Robbie Henshaw and Elliot Daly as the centre combination, which they are today. So all eyes on them and how they perform today. But I do think that Owen Farrell will be starting, but he's not going to be a fly-off. Knobber says Owen Farrell's a fly-off, but we should thank Eddie Jones for overthinking that. Yeah. So Owen Farrell for me is not the greatest of fly-offs. I mean, Marcus Smith has come through beautifully for England as well now. So I think Owen Farrell's position is a 12 in the future as well. So maybe defensively trying to keep South Africa up, they might use him as an extra kicking option as well. So who knows what Warren Gatlin will decide to do. The poll guide says the Lions players that have impressed: Cowan, Dickey, Watson, Hawk, Van der Merwe, appeared and Price. Exactly. And then Jano VT excited for the series next week. Right, guys, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to go and fill up the lungs and hopefully refill this one. And when I come back, we will be doing the second half. So please don't go anywhere. We will be back in a short while. Right, guys, we are back for the second half. So let's quickly go through the comment section. The Paul Gutt said Lions players impressed. Cowan, Dickey, Watson, Hawk, Van der Merwe, and Price. Jano VT says, I'm excited for the series. Marlon Weinhardt says, Stormers, julle speel morsig. En Achilles saying, wanneer speel Stormers ooit mooi? So Marcel Salier says, Lions going to win 52-17. Achilles says Lions going to win 69. Then also Achilles, people say Namibia would have been a better challenge for the Bokke, but to be honest, the Bulls won the Bokke. Imagine what huge gap the Bulls would have given Namibia. And then I think this loss for the Boks today was what they needed to actually see where we have gone wrong and where we need fixing. This was the best loss ever, losing to your provincial side. Must have opened the eyes as well. And then I've got this feeling in my bones, Russie is planning something legendary and won't disappoint us. And Jasper the way goes Stormers, win the game. Marcel Salier, Russie always used the best for last. And then Naba says, ask yourself how Owenfeld got chosen to play international by playing fly-off, natural muscle memory in first decision, playmaker and controller. England can't organize up in a brewery. Right, so let's quickly go and have a look at what has been happening in this game. Stuart Hawk has been brilliant for the Lions at the back, just controlling the game from the back, really looking for space in behind the Stormers. Good on the counter-attack, good in defense. Josh Adams haven't had the opportunities that he got in his previous outings so far. Elliot Daly and Robbie Henshaw has been pretty solid in the midfield for the Lions as well. Duan van der Merwe as always causing a lot of problems for the Stormers at the moment. And he definitely looks like somebody that's going to start this series for this Lions side. Then Marcus Smith has had a great debut for the Lions as well. Haven't done anything wrong and looking really good in distributing the ball to his backline players. And Ali Price, the informed scrum half for this Lions side so far, he's been cleaning out beautifully and really looking like the main starter for the Lions if Warren Gatland doesn't decide to go with Connor Murray to start. In the forest, Rory Sutherland and Tat Furlong. Rory Sutherland has struggled a little bit so far in this game, but overall not having a terrible game. Luke Cowan Dickey's standout performance. Just every time he touches the ball, he goes forward. So really a good performance from Luke Cowan Dickey and Tat Furlong as well, having a really awesome game. Yeah, having a few good runs for a tighted prop. Adam Beard and Johnny Hill has been really good. Tat Byrne has been a bit quiet, but he's done the workhorse work at the breakdown, getting the rucks organized. Him and Hamish Watson, a deadly combination at the moment, just not allowing the Stormers any chances whatsoever. And then Jack Conan has had a really good game himself as well. Quickly going to go through the comment section again. Achilles, Marcel Salier says, I think he's doing exactly the same like he did in the World Cup. And then Achilles says, true, Marcel Bokke will hurt British Lions once more next week. Mike Preston says, delay speed high ball cover would be wasted. If you put him at 13, he would have had to step up to tackle enormous South African crash balls and get sucked in too many rucks. And then also Mike Preston says, will Warren Gatland play the informed players or use his highly capped experienced players? That is a big question. I mean, Connor Murray, not for me the best scrum half. Definitely Ali Price on current form. There's a few other players as well that he might consider just because of their highly experience as well. And Naba says we should just hope Jakob Paper doesn't captain the Lions next test. So, yeah, at least Jakob Paper won't be blowing the whistle on that game. In fact, it is going to be, is it the New Zealand referee? Not sure what his name is now, but he did give a red card to one of the Australian players today in that game between France. Barry Green says we're doomed, and Achilles says no, we're not. Right, let's go and have a look at the Stormers' performance so far. For me, in the backline, the standout performer so far has have to be Sergio Peterson. He's been solid at the back, really securing those high balls, getting those kicks in behind. and really looking sharp on a counter-attack. Every time he's touched the ball, he's taken one or two Lions defenders with him. So great performance from Sergio Peterson. Senatla not playing today. It is Leland Zas who's in his place playing today. And Enriquez Pretorius, Daniel du Plessis not really having the greatest of games. Defensively, they're standing up pretty solid at this stage, but they have slipped up a couple of times and not really looking dangerous on the attack at the moment is the Stormers, because for some reason Tim Swill standing pretty deep, as well as his centers are standing a little bit deeper. So probably trying to avoid the intercept from the Lions at the moment. Abel van der Merwe had a good start, but since after that, he's been really quiet as well. Tim Swill hasn't had too terrible of a game. Masimla has controlled it pretty nicely at the back of the ruck. Then for the forwards, Leland Lions and Neetling Forshire having a little bit of a hard time against Tat Furlong, but you can't fault them really in any aspect apart from the one or two penalties that they've given away at scrum time. JJ Kotze is trying valiantly, a youngster coming through very nicely. Adams van Rijn and Schikkeling doing a good job taking that ball over the advantage line, good in defense. Namakaba has had a good game. Johan de Toey has had a good game. Evan Roos, as always, having a good game, but he's not having the same kind of impact that we have seen him do in the Currie Cup so far. So maybe it's a little bit of a step up, but definitely not disappointing today is Evan Roos as well. Right, so let's go back to the comment section, guys. Let's see. Rasta must blow the match between South Africa and the British and Irish Lions. He's a great up-and-coming referee and does have the potential to become the best referee in South Africa, I think. Achilles says, myself, I think Guru must blow the whistle next week. I'll be so biased towards the Boks. There's no chance the Lions would win that game. Nava says, maybe Quade Cooper should play scrum half for the Lions since he's looking for any citizenship. Yeah, I saw that he was denied citizenship in Australia earlier this week. I wonder how that went for him. Then Pete Pompey says, Barry, there's nothing more dangerous than the Bokke with their backs to the wall. Absolutely. And then the Paul Guide says, future Scott, Edward van der Merwe looks good. Right, so let's hope he doesn't go to Scotland. It seems like Scotland wants all the van der Merwes. Richard Bailey says, at Mike Daly's best position is 13, I think. That's where he prefers to play. He's not a natural fullback. Always a better option than him, definitely. And then Marcel Salia, at least that's a good idea, Mr. Guru. You're up for it. Not too biased towards the Springboks. The Lions would lose with a record score if I have to blow that game. Achilles says in 2009, people like Barry underestimated Bokke and we won a World Cup instead. People in life is quick to judge and jump to conclusion, especially in South Africa. People lose hope easily. But we do bounce back every single time. So, yeah, here we go for the second half, guys. So let's get this one going. It's taken by the Stormers, and it's Johan de Toey who bursts his way over the 22-meter line, about 5 meters outside now. And Tim Swill going to the back now. Sergio Peterson into space here. He's going to have a little run, tries to break through the defense. Nearly got through Robbie Henshaw, but held up on the 10-meter line. Here comes the Stormers again. Now it's Tim Swill out to JJ Kotze, right on the 10-meter line, but the Lions have picked it. And here comes that Furlong. Furlong to Conan, just outside of 22 now. Charge here from Rory Sutherland, loses it backwards, comes back to Marcus Smith. Now Hamish Watson fends off Sergio Peterson, out to Cowan Dickey on the 10-meter line, right in the middle of the field. The Lions now on the attack. Ali Price out to Marcus Smith, puts a little grubber kick in. The chase is on here, but Swill recovered really well and puts it downfield. And not going to find touch. Into the hands it goes of the Lions now. Chance out wide for him. Robbie Henshaw on halfway. Brought down by Edward van der Merwe, and Namakaba is over the ball, but quickly got back from the Lions. Now Josh Adams puts it to the bird, touches one of the Stormers players and into touch. So there's going to be a Lions throw-in on the 10-meter line inside Stormers half now. Can the Stormers find a way back in this game? Let's see. Marcel here says the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And right, quickly taken here by the Lions. Let's get back to this action. Ali Price waiting for the ball. just outside of 22 now is the Lions. They knock the ball on, and the Stormers as well. So it is going to be a scrum down now to the Stormers on the 10-meter line, right in the middle of the field, inside their own half. Nepal Guide says, I think the Boks are still favourites to win it, which probably, I know before the tournament started, they did say that the Lions were going to be favourites to win the series. So I don't know if that has changed after that midweek game against the SAA side. Right, so scrum down now to the Stormers, roundabout on the 10-meter line, inside their own half, right in the middle of the field. Can the Stormers find a way back into this game? We've got 204 people watching, guys. Press that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new to this as well. Right, so there's going to be Godlin Masimla to feed this ball to the scrum here for the Stormers. Let's see what they can do with this one. Good solid scrum on both sides here. Van Roos waiting for the ball now, picks it up, gives it out to Masimla. They're going to run sideways now. Sergio Peterson puts it to the boot. The chase is on now. Dylan Zas is chasing after this, but Stuart Hawker's got it about 5 meters outside his own 22 now, secured by the Lions here on the ground. Ali Price waiting for it to come out. Gives it out to Johnny Hill. He's brought down by Namakaba. The Lions just slowing this down a little now, trying to play at their pace and not the Stormers' pace. Ali Price now with the box kick over the top, chased by Tuan van der Merwe. It is Sergio Peterson underneath it, but he knocks it on, and it is going to be a scrum down to the Lions, just inside their own half, between the 10 and the halfway line. Right, so Sergio Peterson making his first mistake of the game after he had to attend to a couple of those in the first half. So let's hope that doesn't break his confidence just a little bit today. Right, scrum between the 10 and the halfway line, inside Lions half. A chance now for the Lions to set up an attack again. Marcel Salier says, to think that the simple buck of SA is one of the most fierce animals in the world. Even the Lions fear them. That's why New Zealand do the haka, because they are afraid. Right, so yeah, let's see what Ali Price can do for the Lions here. Scrum feet between the halfway and the 10-meter line, inside Lions territory. Big scrum required now. A penalty to the Lions taken quickly now. Marcus Smith out to Robbie Henshaw, who's going to straighten the line here for the Lions. Namakaba over the ball, but couldn't get it. Now another chance here for Luke Cowan-Dickey. Brought down in the tackle just inside their own half as the Lions now comes back to Elliot Daly now. He's going to put it to the boot. Kicks it downfield and collected by Sergio Peterson now. Here comes the Stormers now. A chance out wide. Oh, Edward van der Merwe slipped over his own feet. And the ball goes into touch. Roundabout just inside the Lions half. So luckily for the Lions there, Edward van der Merwe slipping when he tried to receive that ball. But yeah, we've had 5 minutes in the second half. The Lions still leading 21 points to 3. Sergio Peterson has had 9 carries in this game already, and he's had a pretty solid one. Blade Gaming says, I expected this. So, yeah, the Lions did on a few occasions get a few quick tries. It's a lot closer than people are expecting it to be at the moment. So, yeah, it looks like it was a penalty now to the Stormers. So they are going to kick this into touch, and inside the 22 now of the Lions, they have an opportunity. Line out comes, and it's taken by Adams van der Rijn now. 10 meters out from the try line is the Stormers now. Good attacking opportunity for them. The maul is pretty solid at the back. It is controlled by JJ Kotze now. Going for it now, it goes down. Penalty advantage to the Stormers. Masimla out to Edward van der Merwe, takes on Marcus Smith. Beats Marcus Smith, but brought down by the other big forwards there. And we are coming back for another penalty to the Stormers. They probably will put this into touch and set up another line out as Tim Swill's got the ball. And yeah, he's going to put it up 5 meters out from the try line of the Lions. Icona says, go Stormers. Let's see how this one is going to turn out. JJ Kotze with the throw into this line out for the Stormers, 5 meters out. Taken by Adams van der Rijn again. They've set up the maul again. It's the Stormers now. Not looking very solid is this maul from the Stormers now. JJ Kotze has it at the back, gives it out to Masimla. Masimla is going to give it out to Edward van der Merwe. Takes on Marcus Smith again, brought down by Henshaw eventually. So now Masimla out it goes to Johan de Toey. 5 meters out from the try line. There's the Stormers now. Masimla gets it out to Tim Swill. Puts a little cross kick in, but Leland Zas nowhere near that ball. And we're going back for another penalty to the Stormers now. The Stormers can't score from this. This is game over. Mike Preston asking Tequila Sunrise Guru. No, no, it's Oros, man. What are you talking about? You know that little fat orange guy, that bottle of cool drink that you get? It's this, man. Right, Naba says impressed with Namakava's game so far. He's had a pretty solid game. Matt Havoc joined in. So, hi, Guru. Sorry, I'm late. No problem, Matt Havoc. You haven't missed too much. Just 3 tries from the Lions in that first half. Stormers now looking to score one of their own here. 5 meters out from the try line. They go with the line out. The line out sloppy, taken by Jack Conan, but there's also a free kick coming the way of the Lions now. So sloppy from the Stormers, just not up to scratch. Discipline and also just patience, letting this Stormer side down at the moment. Right, the kick from Elliot Daly coming up. He's going to put this into touch now for the Lions and find touch roundabout. Let's see, on halfway it looks like. So Kaba says, I'm also drinking Oros from the Cape Winelands. Right, let's see what the Lions can do with this one. Throwing coming from Luke Cowan, Dickey, roundabout on the 10-meter line. Whoa, it's going to be Stormers' ball. But yeah, it was a free kick, that's why. So throwing coming now from the Stormers replacement hooker, Andre Igufenta gets it up. Now Masimla out it goes to Abner van Reenen, who's also on the field now. Sergio Peterson out to Edward van der Merwe. He's going to put a little kick ahead. Chased down here by the Stormers, but the touchline is going to win, and it goes out on the 22-meter line inside the Lions 22. Right, we've had 9 minutes in the second half, no score. The Stormers wasting opportunities aplenty here. And quickly thrown in here by the Lions now on the 22-meter line, taken by Adam Beard. Controlled at the back by Jamie George now, is also on the field for the Lions here. Good ball here from the Lions. Still going forward as the Lions. Almost up to the 10-meter line now, Jamie George. Pick up and go from Tat Byrne back inside to Johnny Hill. They've made it up to halfway before Ali Price gets bundled into touch. But we're going back for a penalty to the Lions on a 22-meter line. So another opportunity now. Side entry from the Stormers. And again, discipline letting themselves down at the moment. Matt Havoc says, damn, Stormers have to chase now. Robert Sanders, hope you guys are staying safe over there. Can't make out what the country flag is, though. But, yeah, we're pretty safe, or I'm pretty safe from where I am. Small part of the Karoo in the Northern Cape, so missing out on those terrible happenings in Durban and Johannesburg. Right, so Marcus Smith now out it goes to Jack Conan. Oh, runs over Abner van Reenen up to the 10-meter line now is the Lions. Jamie George now taking it forward. A lot of energy from him. Ali Price now switches with Marcus Smith. Back inside it goes to Elliot Daly. Back to Jack Conan. Jack Conan could go straight through the middle, and he's going to score a try for the Lions. So that's game, set, and match. Right, so Jack Conan scoring the 4th try here for the Lions. And that should be game, set, and match for them. Nova says, this is when we need senior leadership to tell the mana to concentrate on discipline and execute and control the tempo with patience. Abraham Spanner says, Oros and Brandy, Coke is expensive. Yeah, no. No, it's just Oros, man. Abraham, come on, man. Marcel Celia says, this is a nightmare. British and Irish Lions looting all the points now. And Blake Gaming, no South African will drink Oros while watching rugby. Guru lying to us. No, man, this is Oros at its very best. Barry Green says it's only pros that's in that drink. Oros says Barry. Robert Saunders says he's from Wales, and then Mike Preston says 30 points. I think I predicted that. Yep, So it is getting closer to that. 28 points to 3. It is now to the Lions. The restart here from the Stormers now with about 28 minutes to go. The kick not received by the Lions goes into touch. Quickly taken by the Stormers, and a knock on here from Evan Ruiz for the Stormers. Advantage now to the Lions. It's getting sloppy out here, but we are coming back for that knock on from Evan Ruiz there. The pass from Gotland was similar to Evan Ruiz, just wasn't on any time of the day, and he knocked that ball on. So scrum down to the Lions. Right, 28 points to 3, and things starting to fall apart now for the Stormers. Likona says, agree with you, Guru. So, yeah, Alwyn Jones looks like he's going to make his way back onto the field after he initially had to leave the Lions group. The captain of the Lions are back, and Warren Gatland did say that he needs to play at least 20 minutes to be considered for the Test series. So, yeah, big moment for him to come back and really get this Lions team fired up for the weekend. Mike Preston says, it's always like Iron Brew. No, it's like, how can I put this? I don't know how to explain it to you, Mike. Mike Preston says, always making the cake from diamonds. Lulu Head, brilliant. Stormers going down. Right, so that scrum also goes down, and will the referee have a reset, or is it a penalty to the Lions? Samuel Jones says Lazarus is on the field now. So, yeah, they call him the Terminator during the week for the way he managed to get back into this Lions side. Right, Ali Price defeat the scrum now for the Lions, roundabout on halfway. Stormers, their own worst enemy in this game. Discipline and errors, running out of patience. Free kick to the Lions now from that scrum, and I guess they will be going for another scrum down. Marco Vunipola also on the field now for the Lions. And, Ethan says Oros is prime Robinson squash. Can you give us the substitution summary, please? Right, so Alwyn Jones is on for Adam Beard, and then also you have Jamie George, Marco Vunipola now, Alwyn Jones. Those are the only changes so far that I've noticed is Jamie George on, Marco Vunipola, Alwyn Jones. Not sure about the reserves yet. So Sam Simmons still waiting to come on, Gareth Davis still waiting to come on, Chris Harris and Louis Rees-Zammit. So Ferguson is now also on for the Lions as well. So we're just waiting on Sam Simmons and the rest of the Lions backline reserves. Penalty to the Stormers from that scrum. So 1 up for Nietland Fushia there. And Marco Vunipola is the guilty party there, giving away the penalty. Right, we've got 25 minutes left in this game. Abner van Reenen is going to kick this into touch for the Stormers, and he's going to find touch round about 10 meters out from the Lions try line. Right, can the Stormers get a try? It's almost a little bit too late for them now, and really can't see them coming back into this one, but maybe they can impress us and get a try or something. Right, the throw-in coming here from Venter now, and taken by the Stormers, Aaron van Rijn, 10 meters out the maul now from the Stormers. It is looking good for them. It goes down, and legally so. So now Quantum is similar out to Edward van der Merwe, taking on Marcus Smith again, just exposing him in defense at the moment. Now Gotland Masimla back to Namakaba. Namakaba held up in the tackle, now brought down about 15 meters out from the Lions try line. Masimla again out to Evan Ruiz, double tackled by Byrne and Marco Vunipola now. Comes back Masimla again out to Sergio Peterson. He's going to run sideways now. Tries to go on his own throw, a little dummy, and goes still about 15 meters out. Is the Stormers now. Leon Lyons driven back in the tackle there by Marco Vunipola. Now Namakaba also gets driven back in the tackle by Johnny Hill. The Stormers right back on the 22 now. Here they come again. JD Schickeling almost up to the 22. So Stormers have lost plenty of ground now. Masimla doesn't pass it. He kicks it into the hands of Leon Lyons. And now Masimla again, out it goes now to Abner van Reen and Sergio Peterson having another crack here. Just short of the 22 now as the Stormers comes out to Johan de Toey. Looks so similar to his brother Peter Steff. And here they come again now. Neethling Fouchier puts his head down, not getting ground. The Lions tackling the Stormers backwards now. Jean de Jong is going to try and make a couple of meters. Get support from Namakaba and Peter Steff de Toey. But no ground made out of it. And Masimla is now waiting for this ball to come out for the Stormers. 11 phases already and they're going backwards. Taken forward again by Leon Lyons now. Masimla out to Evan Roos. He slips in the initial tackle, brought down by Marco Vunipolo now. Still just out of 22 now. Neethling Fouchier cleans out now. Abner van Reen, a little chip kick over the top. Beautifully collected by Duan van Merwe now. And here comes the Lions now from inside the round 22. Beats 2 defenders before he's been brought down by Namakaba. Now Alwyn Jones. Can he get the offload? No, he's not going to get the offload. Still inside at 22 now is the Lions. Just waiting for this ball is Ali Price now. And he's going to go with the box kick over the top. Chase down and into the hands of Abner van Reen and throws a long cut pass to Sergio Peterson. A pass out to Edward van der Merwe, caught by Josh Adams on halfway. And somehow he's managed to get away forward, but a penalty against the Stormers there. Holding on. So he was held in the tackle. So Matt Havoc wants to see the Stormers line up real quickly. So let's get it up. Sergio Peterson, Sanatla didn't play. Leland Zas came in his place. Rikus Pretorius, Daniel Duplessis, Edward van der Merwe, Tim Swill and Gotland Masimla. And then we've got Leon Lyons, JJ Kotze, Neethling Fouchier, Arends van Ryn, Schikkeling, Namakaba, Johan de Toey and Evan Roos. In the bench, basically, Andre Higofente now on. Blows and Sandy waiting, Basson Marcel Tennyson, Abner van Reen, Jean de Jong started for them today, so and Leland Zas as well. Right, the penalty kick downfield, around 5 meters out from the Stormers try line. The kick goes out, and also now Harris on for Henshaw and Louis Rees-Zammit and Sam Simmons. So all the replacements. Gareth Davis also on now. So all the replacements from the Lions on the field as well now. Jamie George, Vunipolo, Ferguson, Jones, Simmons, Davis, Harris, and Louis Rees-Zammit. Right, Sanatla is not playing, unfortunately. Right, this is great. We'd rather listen to this. Thank you. I have to listen to Will Greenwood. Have Sky ask any of the customers if they're listening to him. No one knows. So no one knows. No does. Right, so from that line out, let's see what happened there. I missed that now. Penalty to the Lions again. 5 meters out from the try line. They're going to tap and go here. Jamie George with the tap and go. Gives it out to Marco Vunipolo. A meter short is Marco Vunipolo. Pick up and go from a tap burn, but a little knock on there from the Lions. And the Stormers have got this ball now on their try line. Gotland Masimla waiting to get this one out for them. Oh, thumped in the tackle though, but a penalty now against Ferguson there. And it is going to be a penalty to the Stormers, offside from the Lions there. And they survive something. Samuel Jones says, do you think they should increase numbers of subs allowed to play Guru? Now, I think that 7 is fine. And we don't want it to end up like American football where they can make subs all around and then just bring them on at certain times. So, yeah, I do think that the 7 is enough at this stage. But, yeah. MKRM says, at that already. Barry says, wonder why he's not playing as a good player. Stormers need much players as they can. Yeah, I'm not sure he was in the starting lineup, but for some reason he didn't end up not playing. So now the Stormers have got it on the 10-meter line inside their own half. And Masimla waiting for it at the back of this ball, controlled by Igofente. And another penalty to the Stormers there. Collapsing that ball is the Lions. So chance now to get some ball upfield again. Mike Preston says, yes, I agree on the subs. Look, nothing against American football. I love the sport and I buy all the games that's available on console and stuff. But I just feel it's too much stop-start. And we don't need that in rugby. We already got the scrums that frustrate the crap out of me. Every time there's a reset scrum, we lose a minute of play. So I wish they can bring a stop clock to the scrums. Right, so 15 lineouts from the Stormers, 1 lost. The Lions have had 11 lineouts, 0 lost. So yeah, 20 minutes to go in this one. The Stormers look down and out. Schickeling takes it just outside of 22 now of the Lions. They do go with a driving maul now, and a chance for them to make their way through the driving maul here. But the Lions doing really well to disrupt it at the moment. It was brought down, and it is now going to be a scrum to the Lions, held up in that maul. So Jamie George, the guy who won that ball for the Lions on the ground. Achilles says, Guru doesn't want to hear jokes. Sorry, Achilles. Let's hear it, man. I'm trying to concentrate on the one side and go through the other comments as well. Let's throw us that joke so that we can hear it. Matt Havoc says, without a box, Thomas is not that strong. And Marcel, so here's still a lot of messages before he gets to yours, Achilles. Right, Achilles, Guru, I want to tell you a joke, but I don't get it. I don't even find it funny, honestly, because I don't get it. LOL. Brian Manito asked, where in the Guru? So it's a small town called Nouport. Brian, I remember you said you're from Kimberley. So it's roughly around, let's see, about 300 kilometers away from Kimberley, closer to Colesberg, if you know where that is. Racewell Peterson sê ek hou van my Stormerspan wat verloor. Achilles, why do we tell actors to break a leg? Because every play has a cost. Okay. Yeah, everyone's got a cast there. Pretty solid sealed into the legs, so they break legs very often. That's the only way I can see it. Right, Ethan says, oh dear. Matt Haddock, I'm watching from PE. And Marcel says, exactly the same like it was with the Sharks, but each team must have enough depth to play each game. Robert Saunders says, the Chiefs that... that was a car crash. Right, so scrum down to the Lions between the 22 and the 10-meter line inside their own half. Let's see if the Lions can get out of their own half here with this one. Racewell Peter says 2009 was the year. So scrum goes down, another minute wasted, guys. Just what I mentioned earlier. And really time to put in that stop clock. James Sutton asked, which players have impressed you, Guru? So, yeah, from this game, James, I have to say Stuart Hawk has been brilliant. Elliot Daly has been solid. Duan van der Merwe has been good. Marcus Smith hasn't played too badly, although his defense does look a little bit vulnerable at times. And then Ali Price have been brilliant. For the forwards, the likes of Sutton, Luke Cowan Dickey, and Tad Furlong had a cracker of a game, while Tad Byrne and Hamish Watson just as solid as well. Right, let's see. Gareth Davis now to feed this ball to the scrum for him. Sam Simmons controlling penalty advantage coming the way of the Lions now. Elliot Daly out to Stuart Hawk. Gets it out to Duan van der Merwe on the outside. He's going to straighten the line. Oh, runs over John de Jong there and still going as the Lions now. Back it comes to Chris Harris, just inside Stormers half now on the 10-meter line. Alan Jones gets it out to Ferguson. Ferguson runs over near Klinkbush now. Just outside of 22. Great hands here from the Lions. Sam Simmons over the 22. They go right in the middle of the field now. Marcus Smith with a little cross kick. That one is going to jump into the hands of Tad Byrne. And the Lions are going to score another try. Under the post it goes. And Tad Byrne gets the try for the Lions. 33 points to 3 now with an easy conversion to come. Right. Gaba says, John Dobo, a great coach for the youngsters, but he struggles to turn the notch up when it counts. Remind me of Tutti, the best coach ever, but couldn't make it count top level as head coach. Absolutely. So we are going to have a look at a TMO decision here, and let's see if there was a little knock on. Yeah, there's a forward pass from Duan van der Merwe to Stuart Hawk. So surely this try will not be awarded then. But a good effort from the Lions nonetheless. Some great hands there. Samuel Jones says box kicking also annoying, Guru. I'm not a fan of it, which is probably true, but yeah, you can put it that way. Box kicking, it's 50-50 balls. It's not really, it just showcase the talent of the certain player waiting for the ball. But sometimes you need to have BMT to take those. And I guess that's the difference then when it comes to box kicking. A player can be brilliant, but on the day, if he's having a bad game, he's having a bad game. Matt Havoc says, can't wait for the actual Box versus Lions series. Gilly says, why did Teddy Bear say no to dessert? Because she was stuffed. Oh, all right. Yeah, that makes sense, Achilles. Peter English says, thanks for the commentary. Listening from Ireland, maybe South Africa will win. Then Ricona says, which country is Ali Price from? He's from Scotland. Right, this it's coming quickly as the comments here. Naba says, game over. Barry Green, not like Stormers to play like this. Nepal says, Price is Scottish, of course. And then Barry, this is 100%. I know the Stormers play. Confused Banana says, geez, New Zealand teams at least put up a fight against the Lions during the tour. So another reset scrum. That's another minute wasted there. So, yeah, one of those things. Kelly says, what do you call an ant who fights crime? A vigilante. Right. Storm is playing the best of all the teams so far, which I agree so far. They're keeping the score at least a little bit lower with about 15 minutes to go. South Africa will be a runner-up too, says Peter English. So scrum feed from the Stormers now, and now it's taken here. And here comes the Stormers now inside their own half. A great run here from Abner van Reden, just going to get the pass out. Brilliant tackle from Chris Harris, and now Louis Summit hits the gap there, gives it out to Elliot Daly, but he just couldn't keep control of it, slaps it back, and Hamish Watson unfortunately goes into touch. So it's going to be a line out to the Stormers, roundabout between the 22 and the 10-meter line inside their own half. Oh, this is becoming a little bit sloppy at the moment. Right, Marcel Solia says, Mr. Guru, is this the Stormers School Craven Week team playing? No, it's a pretty decent Stormers side, Marcel, but yeah, unfortunately, still a young outfit trying to make it work in a big world, but a valiant effort from the boys today. Right, so throwing from the Stormers now, Schickeling, out it goes to Abner van Reen and gets it out to, well, who's on the field? Jenison is now on the field for the Stormers there. Gets it out to Johan de Toit, taking it up a notch for the Stormers now. Comes back to Abner van Reen and gets it out to Sergio Peterson. Caught behind the advantage line as the Stormers now just playing backwards at the moment. Still waiting for the ball to come out now as the Stormers comes back to Abner van Reen and again puts it to the boot and into the hands of Stuart Hawk now. An opportunity here for them to go on the attack now on the 10-meter line. Here they come. Driven back in the tackle is Stuart Hawk. And Gareth Davis waiting for it now. Owen Jones is going to put his head down. Still on the 10-meter line. Inside line soft. Now Marcus Smith. Out it goes to Hamish Watson. Caught in the tackle beautifully there. By the Stormers doing some great work in defense now. Ferguson puts his head down on the 10-meter line. Davis again gets it out to Marcus Smith. Gets it out to Marco Vunipolo is going to have a great run here. Davis out to Marcus Smith. Marcus Smith gets it out to... Is it Duan van der Merwe over the 22-meter line? Back to Marcus Smith now, taking on Abner van Renen, but into touch they go. And it looks like it is going to be a line up to the Stormers about 10 meters out from their own try line. Right, so the Stormers now will have the line out 10 meters out from their own try line. And the Lions just looking to seal this. Confused Banana says y'all should stick to your day jobs. Right, so Maki Buza now coming on for sheer now and a chance. Marco Vunimpula is having a great run here. If you hear what you know, the opposition are sticking. Right, Gareth Davis has taken that ball for the Lions there, and the Stormers have made a mess of it. Now Marco Vunimpolo again, just short of the try line. Ferguson out to Sam Simmons, but intercepted by the Stormers. We're coming back for a penalty to the Lions again. Mike Preston, quickly taken again by the Lions now. 5 meters or 3 meters out from the try line. Alwyn Jones, he's going to try and go on his own, brought down quickly by Schickeling. Now the Lions have still got possession, 3 meters out. Tatburn waiting for it. He's going to put his head down and so close to the try line. Just a meter short as the Lions now. And it does look like a try has now been awarded to Ferguson, who just pick and go there. So try time for the Scottish prop. And now they do get that 30-pointer on the board. Mike Preston says Marco Vunipola is having a great tour. He was even tackling Cheslin Colby the other day. Exactly. Mike Preston asking, does Alwyn Jones look 100%? So far, so good. He's been quite involved in some offloads. He's now tried to pick and go as well. So he looks ready and willing to go. So, decent performance from Alwyn Jones back on the field after coming back from that injury. Nova says, don't forget to like and subscribe and also donate spare money to the Rugby Guru for his work. Thanks, Nova. I really appreciate the support. Marcel Celia says, Mr. Guru, do you think we'll make man of the match today? So I think personally for me, Luke Cowan-Dickie had a phenomenal game, and I think he'll be very close to that man of the match performance. Thinking of the other guys inside as well, Stuart Hawke was pretty solid. Elliot Daly has been solid. Ali Price was solid. That Furlong was good. So, yeah, I think for me personally, I would go with Luke Cowan-Dickie for the man of the match reward, but I guess you'll probably not get it. Achilles says, I can't swear too much. Guru's a pastor. Go play with yourself, Achilles. How can I be a bloody pastor? Right, so Barry Green, what do you think of the joke, Achilles and Guru? Which one? Did I miss one? Right, so the restart here from the Stormers, and it's Sam Simmons who's got it just outside the 22 there. Gareth Davis now waiting for it. Here they come again, and it is Hamish Watson taking it up. 35 points to 3 it is. Now Gareth Davis with the box kick over the top. And up to the 10-meter line, taken by Sam Simmons here for the Lions. Over halfway, he goes up to the 10-meter line. Neat quick ball now as the Lions. Davis out, it goes to Smith. He's also had a really good game. Now it's Chris Harris. Spins out of one tackle. The pass, although it's not great. Elliot Daly's got it back for the Lions now. Right on the 10-meter line. Alwyn Jones out, it goes to Marco Vunipola. And he puts his head down. Needs support now. Gareth Davis gets it out to nobody. Ball is loose on the ground and picked up by the Stormers now. Dionison has got it for them. Now a little box kick over the top from the Stormers. Chased back by, let's see who the replacement there is. Couldn't make out. Reece Zammit. He's going to kick it downfield into the hands of Sergio Peterson inside his 22. And he's had a pretty solid game for the Stormers today. Tries to take on Marco Vunipola. And the big bear has tackled Sergio Peterson without hesitation there. Comes back to Hicho Venter for the Stormers just outside the 22 with another box kick over the top now. And that is going to, it's going to bounce and into touch. So line out between the 10 and the 22 of the Lions. It's going to be a line out throw-in to that one. Achilles says, if Guru read my bum joke, he's going to preach for me Sunday at church. Ethan says, play with yourself. Guru only means because of COVID social distancing rules, safety first. And Achilles says, I always play with myself. Yeah, I know, we all do. I also play by myself. I play by myself, not with myself, though. Right, so Gawa says, Rugby unites. Even forget about those strategies we have. I will pay good money to see Cheslin Colby continuing looting European players on the field. Stuff of dreams. Right, King Cobra, no biltong or pot roast jokes. Oops, just revealed my age. Agora says, now so polished up box. Not so polished up box. So, yeah, great tackle from Marco Vunipola. They're just showing that replay again, how he... And, they're going to look at a TMO decision here from... is it Hicho Venter who made that shoulder charge on the Lions, so he could be going. It is, it's Andre Higufenta, the guilty party there. So let's just have a look and how serious that was. Yeah, shoulder to shoulder, really. So nothing really too much in that. Can't really give too much into that tackle from Higufenta. From the one angle, it does look bad, but from the other angle, you can clearly see it shoulder to shoulder. Guru almost made that sound dirty. He corrected himself real quick. Yeah, no, Marcel Kutzel says Cheslin is like butter on a hot plate, running circles around British and Irish lines. Right, so the line I've taken now by the Lions on the 10-meter line, and they are going to have Gareth Davis with, he's going to pass it in the end now. Chris Harris out to Marcus Smith with a little cross kick. Out to Duan van der Merwe. He's got it now. He's up against Sergio Peterson, but he slips in the fin or on the attack, and Sergio Peterson gets onto him. Jean de Jong as well. They win a penalty for the Stormers. And with 8 minutes to go, the Stormers might try and get at least a try here in this one. Nepal Guide said, my plus 40 points for the Lions looking good. Right, let's quickly have a look how that voting poll is going at the moment. So we've had around, let's see, it's going all the way up to around, let's say, 374 votes. Can the Stormers beat the Lions? 59% said no, so pretty spot on with the suggestions here today. Right, now the Stormers on the attack just outside the try line, 5 meters out. Can they get a try from this? They have been here a couple of times, but just not able to finish. Oh, and again, it's not being finished by the Stormers. They've knocked it on the try line is Adams van Rijn. So, unfortunately for him, not going to get the try that he wanted. And, he'll learn from his mistakes real soon. And with 7 minutes to go, this game is dead and buried now. 12 handling errors from the Stormers in this game to just 7 from the Lions throughout this whole game. Ethan says Stormers very consistent. And then Marlon Weinhardt says Dobson is assistant coach. He needs more training, not the boss yet. Right, Stormers playing like Samoa against Tonga, I think it is. Oh, great little run here from Marcus Smith over the 22, over halfway, and gets the pass out to Louis Rees-Zammit, who's going to run the length of the field here, and it's going to be try time for the Lions again. So Marcus Smith with a great gap there, and I guess with that, he could probably get the man of the match reward himself, given that it's his first test in the Lions jersey as well. So, I guess... It is what it is. Marcus Smith, great little break from him into space, over the 22, up to halfway, gets the offload to Louis Rees-Zammit, and away are the Lions for another one. Marlon Weinhardt, Guru, what are you drinking? I'm drinking Oros, man. Why are you guys on about my little orange drink here at the moment? It's only Oros, guys. Oros in brackets. Right, British and Irish Lions win by 45, says Kat Knutzer. And it is starting to look like that, absolutely. Samuel Jones says Lightning scored. Yeah, so Lightning, for those of you who didn't know, he had a Lightning haircut, was Louis Rees-Zammit. And he didn't look like Lightning on Wednesday, though. Nava says Western Province... should stop running the Union like a tuck shop on a corner. You will see how to retain players. Guru, loving you, Oros. Right, so the conversion goes over again. So he hasn't missed a kick today. 42 points to 3. And I think with that break, I think Marcus Smith probably deserved to get that man of the match reward in the end. Achilles says, no, Oros is sponsored by Guru. Yeah, guys, let's keep it that way. Right, so 42 points to 3 it is, and restart from the Stormers with 4 minutes to go. Does a stint bad for them as well. Sam Simmons taking it up for the Lions, up to the 22-meter line now. Waiting for it is Gareth Davis at the back here. And over the top he goes with the box kick, chased down by Louis Rees-Zammit. And the Lions have got that ball through Marcus Smith again on halfway now. Vunipolo out to Davis. Marcus Smith now. Chris Harris throws a little dummy, straightening the line. Almost up to halfway he goes. Gareth Davis again. Now Marcus Smith gets it out to Alwyn Jones. Alwyn Jones tries to beat one defender. Gets the offload now. Stuart Hawke. Out it goes to Johnny Hill. Out to Louis Rees-Zammit again. Rees-Zammit with a little kick ahead. And he's going to chase after this. Sergio Peterson better know his story here. And luckily for him, he does get there quick enough and gets the touchdown for the Stormers. So another 22-meter restart now for the Stormers now. Let's see some more comments here. Achilles says, Marcella sanitize Miss Palmer every day, frequently. And then Barry asking, would you want to meet the Oros man, Guru? No, it's okay. Here comes the Lions again, and Marcus Smith nearly ran again straight through the Stormers, but now a little counter-attack here from Sergio Peterson, and the ball gets back to the Lions, roundabout on their own 22-meter line now. Sam Simmons throws a little dummy, and they fell for it now. Tat Burn straightens the line, gets it out to Duan van der Merwe. Over halfway he goes, up to the 10-meter line, gets the offload to Tat Burn. Back inside to Stuart Hawke now. Sam Simmons is going to have a run, and Sam Simmons gets another try for the Lions. As easy as that. And King Cobra says, Warren Gatton takes the Lions out for training and tells everyone to assume their normal positions. So they all go and stand behind the goalpost and wait for the conversion. Right, Kiri says, I think Guru is the Oros man with the suit presenting Oros. Yeah, absolutely. It almost looked like that if you really look at it that way, Achilles. So this drink or this Oros suits very well with the Rugby Guru logo in the background. Mike Preston says dummy pass has been thrown all over the place. And yeah, so another conversion coming up for Marcus Smith now. He's really turned on the gas in the second half. And yeah, people ask me who I think is man of the match. I'm changing it from Luke Cowan-Dickey to Marcus Smith for this one. Achilles says, Guru, sing that song, Narki Guava Orange Apple. I don't know how it goes, man. I think I was too young. I don't even know if they still do the advert for the Oros thing. Can anybody let me know in the comment section if they still see the Oros advert on TV? James says, great commentary. By the way, enjoyed it. Thanks, James, as well. Right, so this knock on here from the Lions, and the Stormers have one last opportunity with a minute to go in this game to attack. It is going to be Maki Buza, takes it out to Adams van der Rey. Now Sergio Peterson, too sloppy from the Stormers. And now Duan van der Merwe has got it, but we're coming back for that knock on. So Stormers will have probably the last say of this game. And yeah, 49 points to 3. Nepal Guide says, Gatlin picks on experience, they lose. Gatlin picks on form, they win. Oh, sorry guys, the voice is completely going now. Barry Green Guru, can I send you a link for it? Yeah, you can. Of course, Barry. Kaba says, or we can make you the face of the Pirelli tires, Oros man. We can do that as well, Kaba. Right, King Cobra. Yeah, is this what do you call an Irishman holding a bottle of champagne after the Rugby World Cup final? A waiter. Yeah, for some reason, the Irish have never been able to get that World Cup going for them. Barry, you can sing it to us at the end of the game. There's no way I'm going to do that. I'm horrible at singing, Barry. As much as I love doing commentary, I can't sing to save my life. Brian Benitez says, drink some Oros for your voice. I will do that. Right, so the last scrum of the game, guys. Can the Stormers get some points in this game? No, they won't do that because a penalty against Stormers on that scrum, and time is up. So it will be interesting to see whether the Lions will actually go with the kick downfield and set up a lineup. Maybe they would want 50 points. Right, Marlon Waynard, enjoying the commentary. You're a guru. Thanks. So the Lions have opted not to play on. It is the final score here. The British and Irish Lions 49. The Stormers 3. Kept scoreless today, with the Lions not able to get to 50 points today. Mike Preston asking how had the scrum gone for the whole game. So I do feel that the Stormers scrum did suffer a little bit, especially in that second half. So hats off to the Lions. They've done really well. Right, so 49 points to 3, guys. That is the final score, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to press that like button and subscribe to the channel. We are doing the Box versus the Lions on this weekend coming up. So don't forget to subscribe and press that notification button to avoid disappointment. Right, guys, hopefully you guys all enjoy this. Until next time, guys, this is the Rugby Guru. Cheers for now.